So when you do your stock market analysis, right, you look at the health of a company, which includes, say, its balance sheet and how strong the balance sheet is. Now, for an individual as well, we also need to have a strong balance sheet, right? So-called balance sheet to have that financial security. So don't you think buying a home adds to the financial strength, security, balance sheet of an individual?
I feel like something like gold can give that to me. I hate the illiquid nature of real estate.
Yeah, real estate, as I told you in the beginning itself, it is illiquid at times. At times it can just disappear immediately, but it is an illiquid asset.
Yeah.
It's not
No, but
the
Nikhil, like
stock
something
market.
like this will always be liquid.
I feel like
You'll probably
necessarily.
always...
Not necessarily.
I
In a
don't think so.
downtime, it won't be luxury.
I feel like-
Downtime, whichever time
Yeah.
you pass it, you must get the right buyer,
Yeah.
right price. And there's a time within which it doesn't happen overnight. See, today if I've got X amount of stock, I want money tomorrow, I just call up my stockbroker.
No, relatively
At
speaking,
whatever
it's-
price you sell it, he'll sell it and give me the money in 3 days' time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That can't
relatively
happen in
speaking,
real
it is
estate.
illiquid.
I feel like even for this apartment, right? Like the places like this have fewer buyers as
Yeah,
well.
absolutely.
So the pricing is a question of if 10 people here decide to sell, then everything is haywire.
Yeah.
Then the pricing is very arbitrary in nature.
Supply and demand.
Yeah.
But that's like
The same thing for the stock market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if there
Same
are
way
too
for-
many.
I think stock market has more people. Like in a certain company, if 1 million people decide to sell,
Yeah.
then it makes a
Yeah.
significant
So
difference.
you
Here, 10 people decide to sell, I think the price is
But
out.
it's more like, again, then it's like startup
Not
investing,
necessarily
right?
1 million people. One person holding 1 million shares will make a difference.
But in the stock market, I can buy and sell without paying 5%, 6% stamp duty, which
That's
makes
right.
price
There's no
discovery
transaction
very,
cost.
Yeah.
very inefficient in real estate.
Yeah, that's the only thing I would say that makes it illiquid is the transaction cost of it. And of course, your long-term capital gains and things like that.
Yeah. Taxation is better in equity
Taxation.
markets.
True.
But that brings
But
me
how,
to...
yeah. But the question is, how often do you want to flip a house also?
No,
Why-
that is a
you know.
nuisance. But see, that is privilege for me, which I'm cognizant to. I can afford to buy a house in 1-2 cities and forget about it and say that in a year I'll spend X amount of months here and there. But for most people,
Yeah.
that is not the case. You're making a very binary decision. Should I rent? Should I buy? If I buy an apartment, I'm stuck.
But some people Airbnb it in not India because it's not as mature a market, but say in Europe or US, it's a
Airbnb
very
is the best
mature
thing to
market.
do.
It's a
I mean,
very
apart
mature
from a
market
hotel.
to stay in it whenever you want or
You
give
mean
it out on
someone who's
rent
bought
whenever you
it and
want.
then Airbnb?
Yeah, I mean it's a business like families. Retire, having 6 to 8 Airbnb homes because they're making their money work for them without staying in
But
that
that
apartment.
return on investment really, that they're doing in Bangalore itself.
I think
Yeah, but
nobody
it's not as
makes
mature.
money from buying a property and renting it. It's still, what, 3% rental?
No, short stay, because it's
residential
short
rental
stay,
yield?
it'll be
4
like...
to 5% max.
Yeah.
But
Between
because
3 to 5.
Airbnb is short stay, it
Yeah.
is slightly more, maybe closer
But
to 8%.
then you don't have occupancy throughout the...
Yeah, but...
Overall, I would say your returns, even if you say a 65 to 70% occupancy, I think the returns would be 8 to 9%, sometimes 10% depending on the market, because it's short-term rental stay. But in long-term rental stay, it's what you said, between 3 to 4%.
But if you were to look at the interest rates and inflation right now, you account for those two, that return is
No,
negligible
not
or
in
negative.
India. India doesn't work.
Yeah, but your underlying value of the asset is appreciated.
But if you make the assumption that real estate will always keep going up in value, which is an assumption I have not made. I feel like...
You see, that's why I'm a dinosaur. I've seen it grow from here, from this thing to going through the roof. I never imagined. So I said, if I was Rip Van Winkle, I would have just kept this huge tract of land, forgotten about it, gone to sleep, and come back about after 50 years later, and the value would have been exponentially more. There was no need to go all this circus all the time.
Yeah.
No need to do salam to anybody.
That's why I said land aggregators make the most
But
money.
the biggest risk there is, if you come back after 50 years, don't know whether your land will be encroached or your property will be occupied by somebody else or there'll be some other claimants. That's a big risk that you take.
So,
And another point I'll make is, I feel like making money can't be that easy.
It's
Like-
never easy.
Like I know in my industry, I've been sitting in front of a terminal for the last 20 years, every day, no holiday, all of that. When I look at people who made money off holding land and forgetting, like some farmer bought 20 acres on the border of Delhi at some point of time and left it.
Yeah.
Or cryptocurrency. People bought something and forgot about it. Today it's worth 10,000 times what it was. I don't know if that doesn't sit well with me. That's how people have made money
I
in
mean,
real
it's a
estate.
risk
There are
reward.
very
in land.
Risk reward.
few.
No,
Not
but,
few.
but it's risk reward, right?
Landowners, crazy number of landowners have made incredible amounts of money.
Yeah.
But there are also
They have,
people
yeah.
who have got screwed and encroached.
That's what I'm
and,
saying.
So if
mean,
Wrong claimants.
Yeah, there are loads of those also, which that I think we were talking about a stat where some percentage of all litigations in the court system are land,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
So-
somebody was telling me that 70 to 80% of all court cases are land
Yeah,
related.
so it's not. There are many people who are screwed.
it is high risk because, like you said, anybody can jump and say, okay, I own a parcel of this land. If you put a fence or a boundary after your property, somebody can come and break that fence or break the boundary wall. But so I don't think land prices can necessarily go up or should necessarily go up every single year, right? But if you look at it over a long period of time, and if I'll give you a couple of examples, like that, what Uncle was saying, when we started Brigade Towers on Brigade Road, it was 200 rupees a square foot. Today, that same area could be 55,000 rupees a square foot or even, 60,000 rupees a square foot. And that's like a 250 to 300x jump. And if you look at the stock market or the Sensex for the same period, it wouldn't have jumped as much. There's another example, since you're in South Bangalore, in JP Nagar 7th phase,
Very
Brigade
close to where I
Millennium.
live, yeah.
We bought land there at say 50 rupees a square foot. Today it's 10,000 rupees a square foot.
Right.
So it's still a 200x jump. Whereas the Sensex for the same period was probably say in 2000, 6,000 or so, and today it's say 80,000. So it's just a 13 to 14x. So if you look at it over a long period of time, I don't think land will ever decline in value.
Okay, so for people like us who didn't have money and very recently came into a little bit of money, actual money, most of it is like virtual. Like if I have to buy a house, I have to buy a piece of land, then I have to construct a house. If my company earns 100 rupees profit, I pay 25 rupees corporate tax. I'm left with 75. Promoter of that company, I have to take that money out to then buy a land. I pay dividend distribution tax on the balance 75. Net, I've paid 52, 53 rupees on my profit already as tax before I take out my money. So I'm left with 47 rupees on my 100 rupees of earning. Then I go to a landowner. He will say, I will not take white money. I want some cash component. Then I have to spend 10 rupees to convert my white money into black money and then buy the land. And then I start building a house.
It's an extreme case.
But the taxation
again, you see
problem
now
is real.
another thing is you see
Nobody
now,
takes white.
No.
But-
In land, actually now things have changed because the taxation rate itself has become very reasonable. See, there was, at once upon a time, there was that expectation to get black money, to get cash, but that all has changed drastically. And the more the white economy that you're in, the better it is. You sleep more peacefully. You do business properly.
So, but
Not
at
so
some
difficult.
point, because your money, like you said, it's paper, it's virtual. At some point, don't you want to make it like your intangible money tangible?
Yeah.
Because it's honestly, in
Absolutely.
Bombay, the guys who are buying your 100 crore apartments are all people who made money in stock market,
Exactly.
private equity guys. So at some point, don't you want to make intangible tangible? Because for me, I'm like, dude, I don't know when the stock market is going to crash.
But I want to
next.
make it tangible and transient. I want to make
How
it...
can you make it
REIT,
transient?
I can buy
a
units
gold
in the REIT
bond.
then.
I
No,
can
You
buy
buy
a gold
REITs.
bond.
Yeah.
I mean, the REIT is the best option then, at least for.
Yeah, there it
for
takes
that.
care of your liquidity, your transaction costs are
and
quite
you get
low.
the benefit of the.
You get a
like
7%
dividend.
return on a REIT. If you're investing in a REIT, 90% of the income has to be distributed and it's tax paid. And then unfortunately, it's again not tax second time. So you get tax paid money into your hands.